Never thought I'd have to make one of these videos, but here we have it, guys. Today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about this little guy here. Yeah, let's get to the video. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about this little guy right here. Right, let's actually expand his legs. That doesn't sound right at all. Bam. All right, guys, this little fella right here. MAVIC Mini. All right. Yeah, it's not a bad drone at all. Yeah, pretty cool. But let's settle him to the side for the moment. Right. So, I'm going to show you a little clip of a little accident I had with the drone. And if you haven't read the title yet, all right, today I'm going to be showing you the crash of my drone and 3 ways how to prevent it, all right? Because the truth is, or how to avoid it, because the truth is, I didn't follow these 3 steps, and obviously I crashed my drone. So these 3 steps, you're going to see that on the video in a moment of me actually what happened, me crashing the drone. But yeah, these 3 steps are actually going to kind of help you if you've got a MAVIC Mini or a bigger drone or anything like that. It's just going to kind of how to avoid hitting your drone against an object or against a tree or whatever. So yes, guys, without more further ado, I'm going to go grab my laptop and we can watch the video together. And yeah, we'll have a little look through the video and then I will tell you the 3 steps of how to avoid an accident or a crash or whatever you want to call it. But yes, all right, go grab my laptop. Let's get started. Right, guys. I'm going to move that over to the side just for a moment. There we go. Right. So, this video has no sound because it was obviously recorded through the drone. So, right, I've saved this on my iMovie, which is my editor software that I use. So, if you didn't know that, I use iMovie because it's simple, easy, and obviously you can get some good effects out of it, blah blah blah. But that's not about this video, guys. All right, who cares? Shut up, Freddie. Throw away the key. Right. So we're gonna start from the very beginning of this video. It's 1 minute 34 long. All right. So basically, if you haven't seen my Instagram, go follow me. Bam, there's my Instagram, and yeah, go follow me because I have actually posted a little video of not really what you're going to see, but it's like a little music video kind of thing. I was just flying the drone around my garden and basically, yeah, I recorded some bits and bobs, made a little music video out of it, but this happened while I was recording that. So if you're wondering, guys, the MAVIC Mini still works because this is a little beast. All right, guys, if you haven't seen videos on it before, have a little look on the internet. Obviously, you've come across this video as well, but there's a lot more videos out there of people actually testing like the limits of the MAVIC Mini, seeing how much it can actually take before, I don't know, crashing or whatever. Some guy poured like water on it and it was fine, guys. So this little guy from this, I won't call it a little crash because I mean, it was kind of a crash, a big crash, but you know. Anyway, yes, I can't think of words to say. But yes, guys, this guy survived, all right, because he's great, all right. But anyway, guys, without more further ado, I've got my laptop with me and we're going to watch the video together, all right. So without more further ado, blah, 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 let's go. Right, so we have my little sister here doing some basketball, all right. So she wanted me to kind of record her with that. So I've got it on the, I believe the cinematic one, whatever that's called. Basically, it just slows it all down. So I want to get some nice clean shots with that. So obviously I'm just messing around with it, trying to capture her, trying to get her in shot. So nothing really mad is happening at the moment. Anyway, as you can see, I'm spinning the drone round. I've just put it in sport mode. Yeah, just playing with my hair as I do. Right, so we've got my brother Billy, my brother Louis. They're playing their football, so I was like, you know what, I'll fly over them for a little bit. So yeah, just kind of flying around a little bit. You can see me in the background. Louis kicks the ball, just going over Louis. I'm basically just kind of like flying everywhere, see if I can get some good shots. If not, then obviously I'll delete them. But then I had an idea here. As you saw, look, what I'm doing right now is I went over them bushes, I reversed over the bushes, and then I went forward over the bushes. That's what I just did again. But then I had a crazy idea of going, right, hang on, let's stop it right, hang on. Right there, right. You can see where the drone is. It is not high enough to fly over, all right? Because what I wanted to do was fly over it, but close enough so the drone wouldn't, you know, the propellers wouldn't hit anything, all right? And the mistake that I was doing here, I don't know whereabouts I am actually. I might be behind the drone, but I wasn't looking at the drone. I was looking at my phone in the controller, and I was like, yeah, it's going to make it. But the mistake I made was not looking at the drone, and I'll get into that, the 3 steps, in a minute. But yeah, I wasn't looking at the drone. I was looking at my phone. I thought to myself I could clear this, but this happened. Bam, bam, bam. So it was a very fast crash. I was very shocked actually, because I was like, holy moly, what have I just done? I picked it up, as you can see, and then I ended it, and you got Ruby there, my little sister Ruby. Yeah, no damage that I can see to the drone, because it hit, spun round or whatever it did, and then landed upside down like this. So it hitting this prevented it from doing any damage to the gimbal or the sensors underneath the drone or anything like that. The propellers are fine as well. They still work. Nothing's, you know, there's no major, you know, there's no damage really to it at all. Apart from, I don't know if you can see, but there's a few scuffs on the back of the drone. But you know, that's fine. Yeah, there's a few scuffs, but it's fine. All right. But yeah, yeah, guys. So you've seen the video. All right. It's quite embarrassing. I was actually going to record a video today outside with the drone. You know, I was just going to say, you know what, forget about it, move on, Freddie. But the truth is, it's raining, and I want to get a video up for you guys. So here is me crashing my drone. My drone has actually been through a few more crashes, but I didn't actually click record. It wasn't on the same day. It was roughly, I think one was the second day after I got the drone. So that kind of scared me a bit, because I was like, oh my god, I spent all this money on a little drone, and I've broken it, but I didn't. All right, guys, it hit the wall. I was trying to fly it inside, hit the wall, and it went upside down, landed upside down. You know, simple as that. But yeah, no damage was done to the drone. So okay. Anyway, guys, that's that. All right, so we can close the laptop now. So I've got a little pen and paper with me, and I'm actually going to go through the 3 steps of how to avoid this, guys, because I've learned from my mistakes. So yeah, that crash that you just saw happened not too long ago. It was about a week ago, something like that. So, you know, I'm still learning, as I am still very new to drones. You know, I've never owned a drone before, so this is my first drone, and a lot of people are saying that the MAVIC Mini is a good drone for first time pilots, let's say. But anyway, right, so how to avoid a crash, right? 3 steps, all right? So my first one, guys, is you have to look at the drone. All right, guys, that's why I was talking about it. You have to look at the drone instead of the phone. All right, all that rhymed. Look at the drone instead of the phone, because, all right, I'm going to tell you this now, guys, because if you're not looking at the drone, you're looking down at what the drone is seeing, the camera is a lot lower not a lot lower than the drone, but you've got to think about the propellers, all right, guys, because as you can see with this, these back ones are the same, pretty much the same as where the camera is. So if you're going to go over something or try and go through something and you can see that the camera is going to hit something, these back propellers are definitely going to hit something as well. So yeah, you know, you learn from your mistakes, I suppose, but as long as nothing is broken, you know, everything's a-okay. But yes, guys, that's step number one. Please, all right, if you've got a drone, if you've got this drone or a more expensive one that costs, I don't know, the DJI MAVIC Pro or whatever it is, the Air, or I can't really remember what they're called. But yeah, if you've got the Pro or whatever, they cost, you know, a couple of thousand, you know, so you don't really want to be crashing them drones because that will just cost you a lot more money to rather get a new one or get it repaired or whatever. But yes, guys, so if you look at the drone, right, so you know, so looking at your phone, look at the drone, right, if I can see that it will make it over or through the thing that I want it to go over or through, you know, if you can see through it and you can see that you can do it, if you can make it, do it, all right? If you're looking at your phone and think you can do it, that might be a different story, guys. So anyway, that's number one. All right, number two is you should always do a test run before you do the shot. And you're probably thinking, Freddie, doing a test run, all right, is pretty much the same as going for it anyway, because either way you'd crash, right? But when I say do a test run, remember, still look at the drone, but fly it a bit higher than you would, all right? Like normally, because if you fly a bit higher, you're most likely to clear it, all right, over the object instead of crashing into it. So if you fly a bit higher than you would, make sure you can clear that one. And if you think that you can, if there's like enough room to go over, you know, that one, then obviously you have a lot more room to, you know, bring it down a little bit more and then go, you know, through. But yeah, I hope you understand what I mean by that. But basically, test run, right, what I should have done with the plant is look at the drone, see if it can go over that. If you think it can go over that, bring it up higher a little bit more still, so you know that you're definitely going to clear it. Because either way, you've got to remember, guys, the little camera is quite low anyway on the drone, so it will still look like you're going very close to the object, even though you could be like that much away from the object. So number three, guys, is look how the drone flies towards the object. Because with my one, I had it in sport mode, and what I've realized with my drone, I don't know if this happens with all drones or the Mavic Mini or whatever, but with my drone, definitely, the more, like, the different modes you put it in, so I had it in sport, the more the drone dips down a little bit, because it's trying to get, you know, it's trying to go a bit more faster, you know. So, you know, if you look at the object, look at how the drone flies towards it, and then decide if it's going to make it or not. Yeah, pretty much that, guys. So if you was to have it in like the cinematic one, it's a lot slower, it wouldn't dip as much, you know. So if you want to get a fast shot over something, obviously, as I said, bring it up higher, look how the drone is facing, because with the sport mode, normally the drone dips about that much. With the cinematic one, it dips about that much, which is like nothing, yeah? If you have it in the normal mode, it probably dips about that much. But sport mode, it's pretty much like that, all right? And it goes, yong. So, yong. Just look how the drone is angled and pointing towards, you know, just look how it flies towards the object before you go, right, I can do this, all right? But the main one, guys, is to just look at the drone as a whole, all right? So if you can see the drone going towards the object or going through the object, and you can line it up, all right, and you go, right, that's going to go through, do it, all right? If you're looking at your phone and go, that's going to make that, how do you know, guys? Because the camera is that big, yeah? Camera's that big, drone is that big. So whatever you can see through the camera, all right, you've got to also think about the width of the drone. All right, guys. So anyway, those are the my little tips and tricks for you guys. Obviously, if you're thinking of getting a MAVIC Mini or another drone, you know, do a little bit of research into it. But I would personally, you know, if you're a first-time flyer, get the MAVIC Mini, because it is, it even says it here, it is 249 grams, and this means that you can fly it without, you know, a drone license or something like that. Basically, as long as you fly around flying areas that you can fly, you're okay to fly the drone, because it's not heavy enough to hurt someone or whatever it is. But yeah, all right. So because it's that light, you can get one. You don't have to, you know, register it or whatever. You know, buy it, get it, and fly it. You know, so that's the main reason why I got that drone, is because it's cheaper than the other ones, and you can just, you know, as soon as it comes to your door, open it, put the battery in, fly it. All right, simple as that, guys. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's the video for today. I know it wasn't anything exciting, but if you've seen my last video, it might even happen before this video actually goes up on YouTube, but it is very close. I think it's about 13 likes. And I said in the video, if you haven't watched the video, please go watch that as well. But I said in it, if the video hits 15 likes, me and my girlfriend, we're going to do another drive with me video, but in her car, so she will drive and I'll be in the passenger seat. And I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good video, because you guys can, I don't know, like, see her driving. You know, she's not a bad driver at all. She thinks she's a bad driver, so God knows why she's on the road. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to end the video here. I hope that you've learned a bit, you know, especially if you are a drone flyer, or if you've just come here because you've seen in the title that I crashed my MAVIC Mini. You know, it happens, guys. Anything you buy, you crash. All right, guys. So that's if you can drive it or fly it. But yes, guys, everything breaks now and then. Thank God my drone hasn't broken. But yes, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to shut my mouth now. And then after making this video, I'm going to go online with my friends, go on a bit of Xbox, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm just waffling on now. Yes, so please subscribe if you're new to my channel. If you're not new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please do that. Peace. See you guys all later, dude. And my setup is really weird today, guys, because I would normally record with my phone, but I'm recording with my GoPro at the moment because I want to try and get I want to try and use my GoPro a lot more. So I've actually got my phone as lighting. All right, I don't know if it's done much to the lighting, but I've actually used my phone as lighting. But yes, guys. So anyway, I'm going to go online. Yeah. See you later, guys.